Young Thug and Gunna. So the breaking news came out that Young Thug and Gunna end up going down along with 28 other people that was charged under a 56 count indictment, under Rico. They're saying that Young Thug was linked to a drill that happened back in 2015. They are linking Young Thug to the car. They're also saying that he put out a hit on YFN Lucci, tried to have them get YFN Lucci while he's inside. They're saying that the recent situation that happened with Lucci, where they stabbed him, when he was all stabbed up in the front, they stabbed him, right? They said that Young Thug was behind that as well. He's getting people inside there to terrorize YFN Lucci and stuff. Isn't even inside there and all of it, right? So it is crazy. When it comes to Rico indictment, what I find interesting is the same car situation that happened with the Lost Money situation, right? The Lost Money, the car, and all of it. Talk about many different things in there, like, you know, the gang activity, corrupt organizations. It is crazy how this randomly happened and stuff, and now Young Thug and Gunna is trending, and they're all trending everywhere and everything. Young Thug's attorney spoke out and he said that he's going to fight till his last drop of blood. Very interesting words. She played over. He said he's going to fight till his last drop of blood because his client is innocent and he did not do anything. He did not participate in no sort of. When it comes to the journal of it that happened and stuff, it is a bit weird that they're linking him to the car. Like there is no solid proof when it comes to why they have Young Thug in them.
Allegation is Mr. Williams committed no crime whatsoever, and we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him.
So that's what his attorney said. There's also some new information that came out that YSL associated with shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus back in 2015 while he was performing in Atlanta with aggravated assault dead weapon, according to the indictment. What they're doing now is releasing all the different things that they have to give people an idea of the 56 counts. I mean, by this, the way it's looking, it's like the industry is going to be cleared in the next 5 years. They're going to come out with all these different things that they've been keeping up on and collecting information on different people inside the industry. And you know, when it comes to the industry and stuff, you got different set of rappers, different gangs, You mean to tell me they couldn't take him down back then for all this? It's just a bit weird that they waited several years later to come and get Young Thug. Should have come and got him time ago back then, back in 2018 or something, not years later in 2022. Make it make sense. Press conference will be held around 1 p.m. on Monday to discuss the indictments against Young Thug and Gunna and the 26 others associated with the situation. If your name is in the streets and it's going on in the streets and your name is out there and it's in the streets and stuff and your name is out there and everyone knows your friends in the streets, then you become to them, then you become a lot of things going behind the scene. He could have been involved in stuff, he could not have been involved in stuff, but I just feel like they should have way more evidence. So when it comes to YFN Lucci now, the evidence that they could have, it could be things like, you know, calls that was made and stuff, the phones is tapped to all of it, they're listening to the calls and they're listening in messages and all of it, and Instagram, you know, they work with the police, and Instagram, you know, they work with the police and all, working with police and Instagram, so they can have the messages and stuff and watching the messages while you're even sending that message, and you don't even know that it's being monitored by someone because they tapped in to your phone. They are always tapped in. They're tapped into your phone 24/7. They are in your phone 24/7. You're outside with the guys on your phone on the side and you're living the life and you got the tool and stuff and you're going on just all of that, right? You are caught up. They are actually tapped into your phone every single day. They're tapped in. So when it comes to YFN Lucci and the hit that Young Thug apparently put out on him, this, I feel like it's somewhat true. I think Young Thug probably did that and they have evidence to back it up. They have 88 pages of different things that they did. Someone who actually said that they were hired by Young Thug. I believe someone told about that situation. Then they're saying that only has like 2 counts against him. But I saw when it comes to the Rico, all the is applied to everyone that was taken down. All the to everyone. Weird, it's random, it's weird, something is not adding up. It's a very, very weird situation. The proof that they say they have on Young Thug and what they're putting out there, I just feel like I'm thinking Young Thug actually did someone in. They are instead, when you read it, they're saying that he's linked to the car that was used. The car was registered in his name. Like, a lot of things goes on behind the scenes, but I just feel like it's very, very random. The Lost Manor situation with the car, it's a pattern right here when it comes to that. But I just feel like they're just creating this, and in the next 5 years they're gonna wipe out the industry. I truly feel like this indictment came out after the FBG Duck situation. Since then, they've been making all these different indictments and stuff, and they're putting it out, and then they're taking down people. Then 28 other people is included in this as well. So it's very, very interesting how it's a 56 count as well. And it is crazy. Like, they haven't really come with much information. It's been updated. It's all gonna update and everything, but it's so crazy how they just came and got Young Thug and Gunna. So the lawyer for workers on IG, this is what he had to say about the situation. This is what he said about it.
The charges against Thug, there's 56 individual counts. 2 of those counts are against Young Thug. There's 28 defendants. Some defendants have like 7, 8 counts, murder, robbery, all this. As to Young Thug, he's only got 2 counts. One is conspiracy to violate the Rico Act, which is basically direct or indirect participation in a gang. Okay, the second is kind of sounds like the first. It's participation in criminal gang activity. So not clear exactly what crime they're saying, but they're saying there was a crime and Thug was involved.
So that's what he had to say, and that's another reason why I'm confused. I was confused from even reading it, because it doesn't sound like Young Thug is linked to anything, or they have solid evidence of him doing anything. They're just linking him and putting him under the Rico Act and stuff, and they're putting him under this act, saying he participated in gang activity and stuff, meaning outside with the gang, waving the flags, all this stuff, right, waving the tool, all of it. Crazy and random. Why did they come and get Young Thug? Just throw them in there to get the 28 other people so he can go trending and stuff. And Rico is the worst thing that happened to the streets, because that's what they're doing in every single city. They're going and they're looking at certain people, and if your name's outside and it's ringing in the streets and you're doing all this stuff and you're participating in all this stuff, right, like, you can end up going down under another indictment, more counts or something, you know, robbery, murder, all this stuff, right? They're trying to link them to. It's very, very weird, and I feel like he was targeted. Like, someone gave him up. Someone gave up Young Thug. Someone gave up Young Thug, and that's why they came and got him. And
are they saying these guys did? With Gunna, I don't think they say that he did anything. With Young Thug, they say that he rented a car in 2014. That car was used in the 2015.
This is just weird. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else in the industry is responsible for Young Thug and Gunna and them going down, gave them up what they're doing now, and in the next 5 years they're going to wipe out the industry. They're going to target certain people, so make it really hard for them to even come out once they get them inside.